After you've sold the reference list to the customer, you're then going to measure and take an inspection video. But you're going to take that inspection video first. Why? Because you're putting a show on for these customers. Being a good salesman or woman is about being a good actor, and you're showing them the intensity and the care that you put into the project. So, you're going to whip out your phone and take an inspection video. And in this video, we are doing this for production figures. It's not just to sell the customer. We do want to get a full pan of the room. We want to get the hardwood so we can see what type of wood we're looking at. We want to even get under the subfloor. We want to get any areas that we think the project manager may need to see. And as we're taking this video, we're narrating it and we're being loud so the customer can hear us. The customer's either going to be watching us or they're going to be walking to the other room to do the reference list. But within that time, between them getting on the phone with the references, they're going to hear you taking an inspection video, which nobody else is doing. And you're going to say something of the lines of, hey, this is Greg from Premier Flooring, and today is January 23rd. We're doing an inspection video at XYZ address. You start off with something like that, you're already going to sound super professional. After you've narrated the first part, talking about the date and the address, you're then going to go around the room, giving a pan to the room. You're going to say, here's a pan at the general area that we're looking to inspect. As you can see, this is the type of hardwood we're looking at. Here's some areas of concern where there's water damage. Here's some areas of concern where there's scratches. Here's some areas of concern, blah, blah, blah. You want to point out 1 to 2 areas of concern. Not only is this good for us, so we can do a good job, but it's good for the customer to hear that, because you want to make them own up to the problem. They have to really get in their head that, hey, their floors look like crap and it needs to be done and refinished, and they have to do this for their home. After you look at these areas of concerns, you're going to finish off by getting any pans of the room that you need, and then you're going to stop the clip. This also relates to a later part of the presentation where you're going to show the customer how we project manage. You'll say to the customer, Mr. Jones, remember when we took that inspection video before? I want to show you a couple pictures that highlights the project management process. And again, this is later in the presentation, but you'll actually show photos of different areas that had water damage in previous projects, and they'll see, like, on the photos, we have our project managers, draw different arrows, and they draw circles, and there's these different colors that they have on the actual sheet. And for a customer to see that, number one, no other company really creates a project folder like we do. Number two, they see all these different colors, and it's appealing to the subconscious part of their brain. So that inspection video and the project management photos that show the different color arrows we have on different areas of other people's homes really just gets their brain going and shows them how professional we are, which leads us to the next point, right? I said different colors. When you're measuring in this home, you're going to be in there with a laser pointer. And the way to use this laser pointer is you're putting it up against the wall, you're pressing the button, you're letting the laser point to the other side of the room, you're pressing it again, and that's going to populate the amount of feet. And when you measure the room, you go on one wall, you go on the other wall, and you multiply those two numbers for the square footage. Important, when you're pointing that laser, it's getting the customer's mind going again. Other people are using tape measures. They see that laser, again, it's hitting that like bilimbic part of the brain. It's hitting a part of the brain they don't see. They see the different color photos. They're engaged. You're engaging the customer. These little things add up. And once you do that and you get all your square footages for the room, you're just going to add all those up. When you're dealing with closets and stuff, again, put on a show, measure the closets, but you can guesstimate what those square footages are. You don't have to go absolutely crazy, but what's important is putting on that show for the customer. As you're measuring, you're engaged. If there's something on the floor as you're taking the inspection video that seems concerning, you want to get on your hands and knees and look at it. When you're going to look under the subfloor, you want to be intense. Like, this really matters. You're not going in there all sluggish and lazy. You're going in there with intensity, and this is important. You're putting on a show when you're measuring. You're putting on a show when you're doing the inspection video, and you're making it seem like something huge, because it is huge. Because we're not just ripping up floors. We're transforming a home, and we need to act like it in the home.